Genshin Impact 2.6 update is on its way real soon, and of course the arrival of our beloved Ayaya siblings. Wait, anyways, as you have seen the title of this video, today's build is about Ayaka and not Ayato. Why not Ayato, you may ask? Well, he's not officially out for us to test him yet, so we wouldn't know much about him. Yes, there are leaks, but then leaks are one thing, his official release is another. So to compensate, we'll be going through his sister's build instead. But don't worry, once he's released and once we're done with analyzing Ayato, we'll be making a guide about him in the future. Without further ado, let's hop right in today's video. Since her first release, Ayaka has been performing well as a DPS. She's very strong and also she likes us. By us, I mean the Traveler. Me and the boys are probably just sad and single. With her provided kit, she makes a very good cryo DPS, so I would definitely build her as one. Let's start off with her weapons. As you guys know, event characters usually go along very well with their event weapons. Miss Splittery Forge is a 5-star weapon which gives you 674 base attack and 44.1% crit damage at level 90. The passive basically provides additional elemental damage bonus by 12% and additional more when you gain stacks, depending on the conditions as stated in the description. Other 5-star weapons are also decent choices like Jade Cutter, Summit Shaper, and also Aquila Favonia for that high base attack. 4-star choices include Blackcliff Longsword, Black Sword, the Flute, or Aninoma Kageuchi. The best would be the Blackcliff Longsword for that high base attack of 565 and crit damage of 36.8% at level 90. After defeating an enemy, you'll gain 12% increase of attack for 30 seconds and you can gain up to 3 stacks that way. I do have notes on the Black Sword which I will explain in this next section, her artifacts. As I mentioned earlier, Ayaka is best in performing as a cryo DPS, so naturally 4-piece Blizzard Strayer will be her best artifact build. 2-piece provides her with 15% cryo damage bonus and 4-piece provides her 20% increase in crit rate when attacking enemy affected by cryo. If the enemy is frozen, an additional 20% increase in crit rate is provided. This gives you an almost constant 40% of crit rate if you go for perma-freeze team comp, which is a good team for her. Because of this, I wouldn't recommend Black Sword already because at level 90, the sword provides 27.6% crit rate, which combined with artifacts, you would probably have roughly 70 to 80% crit rate or maybe more. Her performance would be affected if her crit ratio is off, but if you already have Black Sword ready for her, then you could go for 2-piece Blizzard Strayer and 2-piece Gladiators or Shiminawa. If you're trying to build her as a burst DPS, you can go for 4-piece Emblem or 2-piece Blizzard, 2-piece Noblesse. The main stats are the usual DPS stats. For Sands, go for attack percentage, for Goblet, go for cryo damage bonus, and for Circlet, go for crit damage or crit rate. Again, crit rate is not really recommended if you go for 4-piece Blizzard Strayer. The substats you should be focusing on is crit damage, followed by attack percentage, energy recharge, crit rate, and finally flat attack. Ayaka's burst is a main source of damage. With a high scaling damage and duration of a burst, you should definitely focus on leveling up her burst. Her normal attack or charge attack is next, for she can deal a short duration of cryo damage every time she stops sprinting with her alternate sprint, Kamisato Art Senho. Finally, of course, is her skill. Her team is rather simple. I would recommend just going for a perma-freeze team comp, but you are free to experiment her with different characters other than these ones. The first team includes Ayaka, Xingqiu, Diona, and Sucrose. This team is very free to play, with Xingqiu being there to apply Hydro for freezing, Diona provides cryo particles, healing, and shield, Sucrose being there to group enemies together. Mona can replace Xingqiu in his team as well if you have her. A more expensive team would be Ayaka, Mona, Shenhe, and Venti. This team is quite broken if you think about it. Not only Mona can apply Hydro but also buff your damage. Shenhe too provides buff for Ayaka and debuffs to enemies. Venti's burst gathers enemies and can also be affected by Ayaka's charge attack, skill, and burst. Mona could also be replaced by Ayato once he is out, because Ayato seems to synergize very well with Ayaka, and Kazuha can also replace Venti. So that is all for today's video. Hope you guys find this guide helpful. To all Ayaka lovers out there, good luck pulling for her when she comes out. I was just kidding back there, she loves us both as players and travelers, we love her too. Remember to leave a like, share and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.